Thierry, we're going to start with you because you were our last winner at a WRC event. That was in Corsica just a few weeks ago. Great result for you in Corsica, of course. Do you carry that confidence now coming into Argentina?
Yeah, like you said, last winner and hopefully the next as well. So Rainer Kuhn just told me that I have all the chances to win and probably looking good for me. So I hope he's right. And he bet that I will win the rally. So.
Oh, really?
You just told me, so.
I think the statistics are actually in your favour. The stats look very good and favour you because you've won so many stages, you've led the rally on numerous occasions. So statistically, it's probably in your favour. But do you feel that inside?
Yes, of course. Statistically, this year we have been on a good shape, good performance, fast car. Yeah, 2 podiums as well, so it's good. But on the other hand, Rally Argentina is not a rally where I have had my best result in the past. I think my best result was 5th, if I remember well, here. So for sure, there is some reason because it's a rough rally. It's not that kind of stages where I enjoy most when it's really rough. But yeah, we have to see. I'm looking forward to it. I'm confident with this new car, with some more bumper travel, it will feel less harsh in the car and maybe makes me go faster on those kind of stages.
What were the stages like when you had a look on the recce? Because I heard very bad weather on the opening day of recce, but what were the stages like?
Yeah, the first day of recce was a disaster with the rain and it didn't stop, so it was really bad conditions, especially stage number 3 of the rally, which was full of mud. And I even spun on the recce, which is not happening very often in my career, but just to tell how was the condition. And now obviously the sun came out, conditions could be or will be much drier, but nobody knows really how much drier. So the first leg on Friday morning will be tricky for the drivers.
The Hyundai has been incredibly competitive this year. We've seen the car doing great things. Of course, the driver's doing great things behind the wheels, but how, not surprised are you with the car, but how impressed are you with the performance of the car specifically?
I'm happy with the performance of the car, to be honest. For sure, we knew this year, signing again with Hyundai for a few more years, I knew that this year we would get the benefit from the previous years, and obviously straight from the first rally on, we have seen a great performance, good feeling in the car, so I'm pleased, but we have to be careful, we have to continue working hard, because if you see Jari Matti fastest on shakedown this morning, the guys in Toyota are pushing, but as well Citroën and Ford are constantly developing the car, so there is no room for, or no time to sleep. We have to be awake all the time and continue developing.
Okay, Thierry, thank you. There are no rooms for mistakes anymore, Jari Matti, are there? Because everyone is, as Thierry said, so competitive and we don't know who's going to win the next event. That's a great championship to be part of, right?
I think it's fantastic for the championship that all the cars are so equal, and also that now it's coming to the fact that how the driver, how is your feeling for the rally and how you do your performance. So for sure, always if you have a better car than the others, then you don't need to maybe take those risks. But I think this is the situation where we are. It's great for the championship that it's so equal, but like Thierry mentioned, that the day when you stop developing and when you stop working, you will see it in the next couple of rallies that you will be slow. So it just continuously you have to keep going and working with the car.
Which I'm sure you're enjoying doing anyway. I'm sure all the drivers are enjoying doing that. But talk to me about this event, because you have, you're one of the drivers who has the most experience here. 9 times?
Yes, 9 times. I missed a couple of events, so I was here first time 12 years ago. Feels quite a long time ago, but 2005 was the very first event, first time here in this event. And I remember I didn't get to the Sunday that year, but there was even snow and ice in El Condor, as we saw in the recce.
Yeah. But you know what the secret to success is as well, because you have had the ultimate success here in Argentina. What is it? What is the key, Jari Matti?
Yeah, I won this event in 2014 was a great rally. After that it's been more complicated for me, but basically this is the toughest and the roughest event of the championship. I mean, this is a nice event. There is a fast sections, but always the second passage through the stages is hard for the car because there are rocks pulling out, bedrock coming up, loose rocks. So you have to understand where you can push, where you have to back off. So I think the key element here is to find that balance when you push the maximum and when you take it easy, a bit like in Rally Acropolis.
I was just going to say about testing, because, you know, stages here, okay, you'll see some similar in other events, but stages like Mina Clavero, which we don't see anywhere else in the championship, how do you simulate testing for that, to know how the car is going to survive on one of the roughest stages in the championship?
I think what you want is you want to find a sandy road which has some hard bedrock. Places you can find like that, I think, in Portugal. Also, you know, in Sardinia, we were testing in Sardinia, so we had a bit of conditions like that. I'm quite happy with the road we had. So that is what you try to simulate is, and especially if you run the stage that you, over the many runs over the day, then you will see more rocks exposed, and then you see how the car, how the suspension takes those impacts, and all the other parts also from the car. That's important, that you try to find bad road for the testing.
Okay, Jari-Matti, thank you. Let's turn to a man now then who has no experience in Argentina. It's his first time here, and that's Craig Breen. What a huge challenge you have ahead of you this weekend. I'm sure you're looking forward to it, but what's the experience been like so far? I know you've been in Buenos Aires with the team and soaked up all the atmosphere there, and then you come to one of the most iconic events on the calendar. What's it been like as an experience so far, Craig?
Yeah, it's been really nice. Like you said, it's the first time I've been here. It's the first time I've ever done a long haul event, and every time I say it, everyone seems so surprised. But you know, any time I was doing the World Championship in the past, it was my own car, my own team. I had a truck driver that was driving the car around Europe for me, and it simply cost too much to do a rally over here. So I missed out on doing all the long hauls in the past. But yeah, now I'm here, and like you said, I've been to Buenos Aires on the weekend, and got to do a bit of driving with an old Citroen Diana around the streets of Buenos Aires. So yeah, it's been a real pleasant experience so far, and it's yeah, a special place here.
Thankfully, you won't be taking that car out on the stages. It will be the C3 for you this weekend. How are you feeling confidence-wise? Given that you've had a good look on the recce and seen what's lying ahead, how are you feeling about the challenge?
Yeah, I feel a lot more confident now, to be honest, than I did before the recce. The stages here are really, really nice. I like them. Probably a bit deceptive and a bit deceiving in places. You can carry so much more speed than you think on the recce, and then, you know, like Thierry was saying, the weather on Tuesday was horrific, and you know, we were looking out the side window a few times in the recce car trying to keep it on the road. So it's difficult to make good pace notes in conditions like that. But no, I'm really looking forward to it. It's a proper challenge. It's different than anything I've ever done before, so it's going to take a bit of time for me to learn everything and get the most out of it. But up to this point, everything's been going really well.
Your season's been going really well, though. We've seen some great results coming through for you, some great times. You seem really confident in the car. What's your assessment of your season so far?
Yeah, it's been really good. Obviously, Corsica was tough. I'm probably sitting the same distance behind Jari as I actually finished behind him in the rally in Corsica. So that was a bit of a bitter pill to take. But no, I'm obviously thrilled how everything has gone. We had some really good stage times, a lot of consistency. You know, on touch wood so far, we haven't made any big mistakes. So it's been a dream. Myself and Scott, I speak for myself, and I'm enjoying every second of it. And it's a real privilege to be part of the team. You know, the car is evolving incredibly, in an incredible way, should we say, rally by rally. And okay, this is my first time on gravel with the car, but you know, having heard how things were in Mexico, and you know, and having seen how the car was myself in Sweden, you know, everything is really going in a good way. So it's a really nice place to be at the minute. And in terms of the objective for the weekend here? Objective for the weekend, try a few more steaks. Steaks are amazing here, so I'm sample as many of them from as many different locations. finish the rally. Obviously, that's the most important thing. I have to take it. I have to take the experience, and I want to be able to come back here next year and to be able to fight and for a win or a podium or whatever. But I need to build up my experience bank. I've got a couple of rallies ahead that I've got little to no experience of. So this is one of them, and I'm going to have to just be patient. And the other rallies that I've done this year, I've got good experience. I felt confident going there, and that makes all the difference. So I know I have to be patient. I have to wait a little bit, and my time will come.
Okay, Craig, thank you very much. Let's turn to Elfyn Evans now. Talked a lot about the condition of the stages and what the challenge of the event is, and these guys have given me their opinion. What's your thoughts on Rally Argentina? We've seen good results from you here in the past. You've been on the podium. What do you think of this event?
Yeah, obviously the guys mentioned the recce was difficult on Friday. And some of the individual stages are looking in pretty roughneck, to be honest. So there will be certain areas of the rally maybe where we have to think about looking after the car a little bit. But yeah, there are some really, really nice sections as well, some really fast flowing parts. So overall the stages are looking nice to drive, but challenging in terms of roughness at points.
In terms of what you can achieve for yourself and get out of the tyres here as well, is this going to be an event where the DMAC tyre really comes into form?
Yeah, we certainly hope so. I think we saw in Mexico already, that the soft tyre was working pretty well, and you would say that the conditions here would suit a soft tyre more than a hard. So we're hoping that it'll come into our hands and we can aim for a good result here.
I mean, it's incredible the split in temperature we see from the morning here to the afternoon. It's just on freezing, and I'm sure it'd be maybe below that when you go up into the mountains. Then in the afternoon, it really does heat up. So it is a challenge tyre-wise. Yeah,
definitely. And I think, I think we'll see certain, the Michelin maybe working in certain areas, and maybe the advantage coming back to us in others. I think, it'll be that type of event with a temperature range that we're going to see, and it'll be interesting and hopefully good fun.
It's been a bit of a tough start to the season for you. We have seen good pace coming through, but unfortunately there have been some problems along the way. What's your assessment of it so far in 2017?
Yeah, it's not really the start we would have wanted. I think at the start there were some real positives to take in terms of the speed and the feeling inside the car. Definitely the last few rallies have been tough for various reasons. But hopefully now we're coming into what should be some strongest events for the package, and hopefully I need to just bring it all together.
I'm sure you can, Alf, I'm sure you can. Any questions for our drivers? No? Guys, good luck this weekend. Good luck, Rainer, with your bet.